Hello. Yes. Hello. It is me. It is Chris. How are you? I am all well. I am okay. How is all? Hope it was good. I'm gonna get a little weird with it today, it looks like. Only forbidden glades in this region, and I still have that -2 resolved during the storm, so that's gonna be nasty. Uh, I'm gonna start with an incense delivery line. Incense, 30 of these clears a lot of glade events, so I figured this might give me a leg up on whatever the heck we pop. Cause you gotta pop something. You can't just sit in your initial glade for the entire game, unless, I guess, you get fertile ground in the middle of it and grow everything. But we're not counting on that. Gonna start with a whole bunch of lizards, 2 extra people. Normally I would be very happy to start with 13, but the incense line is very expensive. Speaking of very expensive, all the buildings are very expensive, playing on prestige level 6. Which is just a little higher than what we need to be, but it also gives me one more thingamabobber. It gives me another steel fragment. It's good. It's good. It's very good. It's good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Alrighty. So, discovering glades during drizzle season means the nodes have more charges. Good to note. Should try to only pop glades during drizzle. Gathering speed is decreased during the storm. Food production's decreased. People get hungrier. And blood flowers spawn at level 4. So, a lot of things that are a pain in the butt, but nothing like super lethal. So that's good. Oh man, I've been playing a bit of a what is it? Farthest Frontier. And you don't have to hold the button to build, you just well, just okay. Okay, you don't have to hold the button to build here. Look. The point is, all of my muscle memory is hiccuping a little bit, and you're gonna have to deal with that, so have fun. Anyway, I guess I'll have to deal with it more, but we're not gonna talk about that. Granary is great. I might actually pick that over lumber mill, because we're starting with lizards, and lizard houses need bricks and fabric, and they don't need planks. I do need planks for, like, you know, everything else, but like, for what we got right now, granary seems great, so I'm probably gonna pick that up. Fabric and pickled goods, very nice, very good combo. Brickyard, also very good. Carpenter's kind of tempting just for the early planks and tools. Might be questionable. Let's pick up the Brickyard. That's a fairly safe pick. Apothecary's not terrible. Manufactory's not terrible. I'm gonna need big camps at some point, so Forger's Camp is also not terrible. Because since it's all forbidden glades, I will need the big camps to get any food out of them. And that's gonna be our big worry, is like not having any camps that provide any food. That will be a little bit nasty. Someone is always guaranteed to eat biscuits, but I'm not sure that's worth taking the apothecary, especially since I have an incense delivery line. Do I just take the Forger's Camp? It seems silly to take that without seeing the nodes we need. Manufactory, these suck. Just so we're clear, these suck. I guess we're taking that. I've decided. Right, so... gotta
start with a whole bunch of planks, which is going to be helpful since we don't have good plank production. We can put down the brickyard and the granary right away. So that is what we will do. I'm gonna need to start gathering food somewhat early. We didn't start with any extra, though we do start with 72 eggs thanks to that Stormbird thing I got, so like maybe we're actually just fine. I don't know. We could be fine. I could be worrying over nothing. I do that. But yeah, make sure these are priority, and I guess we'll just queue up a bunch of lizard houses. That would make sense, given that we are all lizards. We all live with the lizards in the trees. Lizards in the trees. Lizards in the trees. Yeah, nailed it. Route delivery line's great. I am worried about food, and that makes me worry a lot less about food. And I think that's all the reason I need to pick that. Alright. Brickyard exists. I will need clay for that, so let's get the flax collected. So it is currently our only source of clay. It's a bad source of clay, but it is our source of clay. And speaking of poor sources of anything, we also have the granary up. I'm not going to be able to do much with fabric currently, but eventually we will. Could start making pottery if we got more clay, but we need the clay for that. So, really important we find some clay at some point. Do I open this up yet? Actually, how much wood do we have? 60? It's like enough. Interesting. Blue metal is not impossible given that we have a brickyard. It's definitely harder than egg collection, which I can just do right now to get 2 more people and better pies. I mean, lizards eat pies. Is that like a good idea? That's a fair bit of my starting food to just chuck at an order. It's a lot easier to do than the blue metal, though, that's for sure. I would need access to water, I would need to give up food for this as well. Although I'm getting plenty of resin. I don't know, man. It's a bit of a tough choice. Like, normally I would pick egg collection because it's like, oh, 2 extra people for basically no cost. Do that, sure, but like, it's 5 parts is the thing. That's a lot. Though we have a ton of parts already. I did start with a lot of extra parts, so maybe I don't need it. Maybe egg collection is better, so I can lean into pie at some point. It's just very dangerous to give up all this food at the start. But maybe it's fine. I can do funding the expedition instantly as well. It might be a good idea. We need 15 tools to clear any event, so like giving up 5 out of our initial 10 doesn't like do anything. I don't think I can do it in Petros Explorer, unfortunately. That's just kinda impossible. +3 to pickle goods would be really sweet, granted, but like, the problem is, I open up a Forbidden Glade, I am guaranteed 1 Glade event, which is the Forbidden Glade, you know, event. If I get really lucky, there'll be 2 caches in there and maybe a ruin. But like, finding 3 Glade events in a single Forbidden Glade is unlikely, and I can't possibly handle opening up 3 Forbidden Glades in 17 minutes. That feels like I'm asking to die. Meat liver's just okay. We get some tertiary bugs from like I think the vegetables in the clay pits and stuff. Roots maybe too. Forget what roots are tertiary. That's herbs. Oh, yeah, we get some extra bugs from that. So I mean that's tempting. And I do need to give the lizards jerky at some point. We could do that year 1. We did start with meat. If I just told them don't eat meat. Put down a field kitchen real quick. Oop. No, don't unpause. What's the field kitchen again? How much meat does it take to make jerky? 8. So I would have enough to make jerky to clear this. The +1 to bugs might be helpful. I am very worried about food. Although with a root delivery line, I can worry a lot less about food. Might be just good to get cyst cultivation, just because it happens automatically on year 3, and doubling your purging fire is really handy. Saved you a ton of fuel. Yeah. Certainly is a lot easier. Alright. We'll take that. I'm gonna wait to turn any of these in because I would prefer to lose some impatience with turning these in rather than not. So we'll wait till we get 1 impatience and then we'll turn in egg collection, get 2 more people, see who they are, what they can do for us, and yeah, that's the plan. There's a deed to open a Forbidden Glade on year 1 too. Do I just do that? I'm gonna have to open it eventually. That feels bad. Feels unwise. God, why is our water so chlorine tasting? I hate it. I'm also, you know, a giant pansy. Well, we found some fertile ground. That's pretty nifty. I instantly regret not taking the upgraded foragers camp. And we found a fisherman outpost. That's kinda nasty. Don't have the money to bribe him. Don't have the anything to bribe him. Don't have anything to hunt them down with. Although I could make training gear in the manufactory. Minor issue with that is that I have nothing to make them out of. It takes metal or stone. And I've got neither. Any metal or stone in the cache? Not that I can open it. No. The cooperage. Does that do anything for me? Not really. I might have to call a trader. Probably going to have to. Because, I mean, we have to hunt them down. Like, there's no way I can, like, making... I mean, I could make packs of crops, but I don't have any food. How am I supposed to make packs of crops without any food? Like, that just doesn't happen. And plus I would need 30 money, which I don't have. Like, I can't. Like, there's no way. I can no do this. Whew, that's nasty. On the other hand, if I call a trader immediately, I'll get a full impatience point, and then I can click egg collection without any guilt. So that's cool. Let's just do that. Huh? Where's my impatience game? Where's my half a point of impatience? Does it not happen till the trader arrives? It does not happen till the trader arrives. Good to know. We'll turn in egg collection real quick. Gosh, good stuff in here. Zorg. No training gear, no rocks. You do have tools, which might be the only thing I can do here. Boy, you have a lot of stuff I want. You have so much stuff that I really want to have be my stuff. No, we don't do that. Okay. Trade in my sea marrow, trade in some resin. All that's basically free. I can't use the flour, so I may as well trade some of that in. Apparently I need to trade in a little bit more of it. 15 tools takes care of this, right? Sure does.
Hello.
I guess we do that then. I guess we do that then. Cool. I guess we just do this then. Hunt them down immediately. Also, oops, all lizards. It's kind of funny. The plantation would be very good for me to get 2-star food production going. So that's awfully tempting. But then again, I do have the ability to make flour already, should I so desire. So like, a small farm is perfectly viable. Could grow some veggies, it wouldn't kill us. It's fine. I think that's fine. And so I should probably take the stamping mill in that case. Better pottery. Opens up flour, opens up a little bit of copper. Butcher might be good. I mean, like, these are all very, very good. Kind of want all of these, but I think the stamping mill is the play. It opens up flowers, and we just got a small farm, so we'll need some sort of flour production at some point. We also are going to need plank production at some point because we're gonna run out of initial planks pretty darn quick. In fact, with everything I've queued up, we already have. So in that case, let's not build a manufactory right now. Let's build slightly more critical infrastructure. We can move this over here just so it's out of the way of building. I'd love to get 5 more tools for funding the expedition, but like that's not critical. Everything else is kind of critical. So we should probably do the critical things. Things that are critically important. Mayhap would be a good idea. What are you low on? You're low on mostly fabric. Guess I could get somebody making fabric. It's not like I have anything critical to build right now. Sure. You go do that. I'll ponder trading some parts for tools to get funding the expedition before Zorg leaves. At the very least, I'll give it a ponder. No promises, but I will think about it. Also, we're gonna be super low on food because of the fishmen stealing all of our food while we, you know, beat them to death with tools. Which is going to be a little bit scary. It's not that expensive, honestly. Sure. And that gets me a ton of parts. I mean, I just got back the parts I spent. In fact. Gets me back the parts I spent, gets me a bunch of fabric and bricks, which I can use to make lizard houses, so I'm pretty happy with that particular trade. We'll wait till we can clear another impatience point with that, and be a diggity done, dude. Yeah. Word. Just pretend I didn't say that. Low on food. Very unsurprising given that we're losing 6 per minute and we just started the game. Lizards are quite hardy when it comes to hunger. They won't die from it, but they might start leaving because, you know, they get hunger stacks and they'll be really upset by it. Which, you know, fair. Can't deny that is fair. So I'm gonna have to build more lizard houses, make them happy enough to stick around for a bit. Ideally, we get some food, but I mean, 6 per minute is 6 every 10 seconds is like a lot. So like we're gonna just be zeroed out until this finishes. So I'm not that interested in gathering food that'll just vanish before we can even eat it. That seems like bad investment. Much better investment would be housing. Get enough housing up, we'll get more people. Get them in good homes. Probably would be wise if I got some shelters down before the storm hit, but a bit late for that, I guess. Because I'm way behind on that. It's kind of what happens when you open up a Forbidden Glade, lose all of your food, and put all of your people to work on stuff that is not helping out with creature comforts. Funny that. Alright. Obviously, rolling with this much hostility is impossible. Oh boy, that's a lot of hunger stacks, huh? Alright, we'll cut all wood cutting for the moment. What else can I do to help myself out of this particular jam? Well, I mean, once we get some food, we'll be fine. So, prioritize the foragers camp. Get somebody making some bricks. Get somebody getting some clay. You're already making fabric for housing. It's just about as much as I can do, honestly. Good luck, me. Can I favor you? No, because there's no one to favor you over? Oh, darn. Okay, the event's done, thank God. Ooh, a ranch. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's exceptional. Oh, we can just grow grain and make meat out of it. And the lizards love meat. That's super good. I can't do anything about this because its hostility's 0 already. I can't make them any happier than they already are. Which is bad. The only thing that will solve this is clearing some hunger stacks. Which is not gonna happen particularly fast. Certainly not fast enough for me to keep them from leaving. Which is less than ideal. Yeah? Not great. If I'd gotten up the shelters, I might have been able to keep people around, but I didn't. Alright. We had people leave because they were hungry and cranky, which, I mean, fair. I can't possibly say they were unjustified in leaving, considering we had no food. We have harpies and foxes this game, huh? Interesting. Y'all are bringing in food. That sure seems like a great idea, huh? So you're very upset. You're upset because of the looming darkness. Yes. Makes perfect sense. I too would be rather nervous with the whole with the looming darkness. Can't do anything to make the harpy happy apart from making her a good house, so I guess we prioritize that. Go to the granary, force the delivery of the fabric. And I guess I call it good. Oh right, she brought her own coats. Never mind, we're just good. We're actually just fine. Bit of a rough start, but you know, what do I expect with opening a Forbidden Glade? What's your deal? You have absolutely nothing to make bricks out of. Huh. Well, go help build then. Alright. Got enough houses so that at least most everybody is home, has a home. That should keep them happy and in the village. So that's good. I could also turn in this because I accumulated enough impatience. So I will. It's nice when it's just that straightforward. Hopefully we can get the small farm built relatively quickly. I'll need 3 planks for that, and I have none, which is a little rough. If I force his delivery, he'll deliver those as soon as they're built. And then we'll get that rolling. We're not in the worst spot. These are not great. Burnt to a Crisp is okay. I'm not doing much trading, because I don't have any excess of anything. Just a reroll, try for something better. Don't want from the shadows. Stormwalker tax would lose me quite a lot of money, so that's a no. These are kind of bad. It's like, hey, you want to do some trading or kill people? Nah, I'm good. Calming water, maybe? Rich Glades is just okay. I don't even have a geyser. Why would I want calming water? Give me something actually good, please. These are 3 things that I just said I don't want. Christ. Alright. Well, that sucked. That sucked a lot. I guess we take over exploitation. Gathering speed increased is good. Gives more charges to deposits. Makes more blight, but that's something that is very easy to handle. It's a good one. I'm okay with it. Have 12 foxes, get a druid's hut. It's not terrible. I don't know if I'll ever get 12 foxes during the entire game, but if I do, I'll be happy to get the free blueprint. Aid for the lizard clan is at least somewhat easy to do. And higher lizard resolve, good. Plus the parts, also good. So that's fine. We take those. Again, want to build the manufactory now, which I guess I'll drop here. Also going to have to queue up the blight post at some point. Just put it here. This is not an optimal position for the foragers camp, because for some reason everybody the foragers need to visit a random side of the node they're working on. So you don't want to have them go through the camp because it decreases their movement speed slightly. It is incredibly unnecessary optimization on my part, but knowing it is a thing that optimizes things does make me want to do it regardless. Anyway, we're not getting out of this without getting down a blight post, so whatever. It's fine. Oh. If I don't have a lizard on the hearth, I don't have happy harpies. Huh. Just favor them? It's only one person is the thing. That feels silly. Also, we need woodcutters back to work in a huge way. Should have rejiggered that a bit of time ago. Probably you two. Yeah. I mean, one person giving me resolve is basically nothing. Probably don't care about doing that then. Foxes would be ideal to put on the farm. I only have the one, granted. That is, we've cleared a resource node, that's fine. The blight rot as expected. Just put you here, have you make grain, and the builder will come from the ether. I guess you. Zahilda! Hello. Ooh, Herbalist Camp would be awfully sweet right now, because we could start collecting berries. That'd be good. I'll pick that up. If I had a rain mill or a kiln, I would definitely consider biscuit recipes, but I don't. So it's probably fine. We are positive food right now, so I don't need to buy food from her. Don't need to buy anything. I could get some water skins and we could like dip into a bit of the old pickle gooding. That would be probably a good idea. But I don't know. Funds are a little tight. Can't rightly say I'm interested in it. I also need to pop another glade looking for a geyser. I guess I could get the clearance one over here. Is that the plan? Pop into that glade for clearance water, which is of dubious usefulness right now. That doesn't seem like a great plan. Seems like the only plan is the problem. Oh, I guess I don't need this lizard house because 2 of my lizards left because they were hungry and cranky. Which, you know, valid. I'm not saying that they had no right to do that, but also I wish they hadn't. All this, I'm just waiting for planks. Yep. Just waiting for planks. No, I don't need bricks. Maybe I don't need to make any more fabric. Maybe I just need somebody making more planks. Zilda's leaving. I should at the very least click on her to see if I should buy something. I don't feel the need for any of this. I think we're just okay. Save the money for something more important later. Is fine. If I can get a harpy or 2 on the berry pickin', that would be good. I really want her on the hearth though, because man, extra carrying capacity makes everything so much more efficient. You wouldn't believe it. Well, you probably would believe it, but pretend to be surprised. Do it. Do it now. Yes, you specifically, pretend to be surprised. Be like, "Lulu." Why? Don't ask why, just do it. I don't have reasons for what I say. Cripes. Alright. We'll need 2 more people to upgrade the hearth a second time. I guess I could, like, work on the decorations for that. I don't care to right now, granted. Kind of feel like I have other priorities, like not starving to death. Oof. This is a truly pitiful harvest. But it does give us some eggs and meat. So we're pretty happy for that. I'll also want some leather at some point. This is, you know, infinite water skins the building, which is good because I want infinite pickled goods. So that's all lovely. Burn. Just throw a lizard in there at some point. Call it good enough. Of course, all these, you know, buildings have to be built at some point, so, you know, we're waiting on that, too. Well, at least we're gonna fully harvest this. I should probably put a second small farm down here, because there's no possible way we fully saturate the fields with just one farm. I don't have humans to increase gathering and planting speed. I'd need to do that through cornerstones, and even then it's a bit of an ask for 2 people to plant the entire field worth of stuff. So let's not. What are you doing? Fetching goods. Good, good. Good, good. Could also rebuild the cooperage at some points. We could start making coats for our lovely harpies. Though they're not going to run out for a good long while. So it's not perhaps that critical I do that. But eventually I'll want to do that. Let's make some decor in preparation for upgrading the hearth, because once the storm starts we'll have 14 people, and that'll be enough to upgrade the hearth. So let's queue that up. Get it ready. We'll make some packs of provisions out of the herbs we're not using. That makes sense to me. Might even put the harpy in there during the storm to keep her happy. Lots of good options. Is that good? No, it's not a good placement. That's weirdly a good placement. Alright. No way we live at Hostility 2, that's for sure, but we'll see. I do need foxes. Evens out everything nicely. I think I want it just for that. Do I? If I got 2 harpies, I could put them both in the herbalist camp and we'd get a constant supply of food. And we have plenty of fabric for harpy houses. I like it. We'll get them in the camp soon-ish. But first we have to see how terrible everything is. It's pretty terrible. Put a fox in the brickyard, one in the farm. Put you 2 in the harvester's camp. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna have 3 woodcutters and that's it. So I think I want them at the top one because that'll clear out space for fox housing, which we will eventually have once I get some water. Lizards are a little unhappy, but I can just put one on the hearth in if things get particularly nasty. So I think we're fine. I have a blight, which is well, it's harmless for now. I'll have to solve that little issue eventually, but for now I don't have to. For now I can just leave it and be like, ha, what me worry? Not at all. Never at any point would I worry. What does this need? Just planks? Yeah, we're building planks. Building quite a few planks. That's good. Love it if we found like a clay pit in this glade when we open it up during drizzle, which is my plan for year 3. So I'm gonna just cross my fingers and hope that happens. It's just that simple. And I guess there's not much to do but fast forward through the rest of the storm. All the buildings I have are non-critical. They'll get up when they get up. Can even throw this spare lizard in the blight post to make him happy. If it's really necessary, which it looking like it might be. A little bit. Only a little bit, though. Alright. Madam Harpy, I need you to start making some purging fire. I need to turn on purging fire for you to start making it. That's fair. It's a fair complaint you have. Cannot deny. Ah, you're purging the cysts. That's good. Let's get a little ahead on that. Sounds fine to me. Alright, you go to the small farm, start firming. We've stockpiled 20 planks already? That felt impossible, but sure. What do I do? Well, I mean, we put you in woodcutters, obviously. That's all the people we have, huh? Interesting. One of you off the harvester's camp, go there. Pull somebody off the herbalist camp if I really cared to. I could also pull somebody off. I could also pull this lady off the blight post. It's not a bad idea. Get ourselves a better carrying capacity again. Are we out of grain? We are. So yeah, this is the last batch of eggs you're gonna produce. I guess you'll be the builder once that's done. I guess so. Yeah, okay. Hello, Bliss. You've brought me a kiln, which is a pretty awesome blueprint, not gonna lie. But most critically right now, we are going to pop into this dangerous glade, forbidden glade, excuse me. And we are going to see if we can buy a solution from you. Pigment for incense. These are not great. I mean, we occasionally produce insects. Very occasionally. It's a tiny bit of free pigment. That seems very weak. Firekeeper armor makes things a little safer. Not that we need it, but I guess it does something. I could also just take money. I might just take money here. Turns out I will. Complete 4 dangerous glade events. That's scary. But it's also kind of like the only thing I can do. Open 4 forbidden glades for a press. Man, the pottery delivery line would go so hard, but this is just... It not only is it's a bad idea for so many reasons. I'm not guaranteed to get ancient tablets. Cutting into 4 forbidden glades in 20 minutes is extraordinarily risky. We just take power of the clearance because we are getting a clearance geyser in here. I'm nervous enough that these trees won't be cut down that I'm going to put the other woodcutter down here, I think, to have them help out. Because it is that important. And we cleared that space out enough. There's myriad reasons why it's a good idea to put them there. All 2 of them. Myriad, I say. What did we find? Destroyed Rainpunk Foundry. The rewards for salvaging this is minimal. Do you have pipes?
You don't. Nuts. Nut bunnies. The Rainfang Foundry is kind of crazy because you can make wildfire essence and parts, which are the two most rare things in the game. You can make parts out of rocks too. It's pretty great. Like, the building is very, very strong. I'm not gonna lie, but, like, I don't know if we can afford to rebuild it. Fleece doesn't sell containers. I would need to turn all of my clay into pottery in rapid order to get the containers I need. Then I would need pipes or tools, and we have no metal. Don't have enough parts for that. I could spend my wildfire essence, I guess. It feels poor. Isn't the worst idea? It does, however, feel like salvaging it is, like, way smarter. Also, this, like, blows up. This will, like, blow up. I don't know if the hearth and the warehouse can get destroyed, but boy, is this gonna, like, take out half of our town if that goes off. So we gotta do one of these things. We gotta do one of these things in a big ol' stonkin' hurry. How much clay do we have? We have 2 clay. There, and I think we're out of flax already? Yeah. So I don't think there's actually any physical way to rebuild it. Unless there's, like, pottery. I mean, there's pottery in there, but I need 60, and that only gives me 40. Nothing in there. I could call another trader, I guess, and cross my fingers that something cool pops up. I would love to be able to make parts in wildfire essence a lot, but I think this is just... you have to salvage this. Which is a shame, because the rewards are middling to bleh. Do not want, but I guess it's what we get. We'll pull you 3 off. And you get salvaging. We're gonna have a lot of blood flowers. Actually, I have foxes. We want this to go as fast as possible, so I guess we're swapping you 2 in here. If there's an upside, though, we found a sea marrow deposit that'll give us a lot of stone for bricks and stuff. That's good. And, of course, the clearance water geyser will be very helpful. So, cool. Speaking of things that are helpful, since I'm not going to be getting much of anything from you, I guess I could pick up the kiln. It does save us a lot of wood and makes slightly better jerky, which... certainly it would be wise to, like, dip into that already. Sure, we'll buy that. Bleeding trees would also be pretty nice. This doubles the resin we get from the trees, which adds up pretty quickly. Can I afford it, though? Probably not. Affording it would be very, very, very tough. So I just won't. And that's that. You're idle in here. Go help build, and you help make... you make those packs of provisions I was looking to get. That will be lovely. Could make it out of berries too if I really wanted to.
We'll see if I have to. Fleece is leaving. I think we just say, okay, bye. Figures that the 2 Forbidden Glades I got didn't use incense at all and were just stockpiling a small truckload of incense for basically no reason. That's fun. That's cool. We like that. He said, his voice dripping with sarcasm. Anyway, we'll drop the kiln there. And that's mostly all I care to do right now. Yep. Should be done relatively quickly, at least. Yeah. We're going to, like... I think we're only gonna get 2 blood flowers out of that. That's kind of nifty. Two minutes, 120, happens every 90 seconds, so yeah. Just 2 blood flowers out of that. That's not bad at all. We can get the foxes on those, because they don't go off very quickly. And we'll get a bunch of oil and wine and stuff like that. So helpful. Alright. I guess I just fast forward from here. We're gonna get cyst cultivation done momentarily, so that'll be lovely. You're out of stuff to make provision packs out of. Nuts. Well, I guess you make them out of berries then. I was sort of hoping we wouldn't have to resort to the berries, but I guess we do. So the blood flower up. This is done in 30 seconds. Anything cool out of this? Planting speed? I mean... that's something. I'm not gonna say no to it. Anyway, cyst cultivation is done. We turn that in. Very happy to turn that in. Tool shop would certainly be helpful. Kind of be very helpful. Scribe would also be really nice. I think that it's hard to just turn my nose up at the best building to make tools in the game. Also makes pipes really well. It's just a good building. Just a really good building. And we're gonna get a ton of copper from salvaging this, which we could turn into tools, which we could, you know... Well, we'll probably stockpile it for another Glade event, to be honest. But in theory, we get some pretty cool stuff from it. Right. 2, 1, and we're done. Good. Need you two to work on the blood flower. I'm going to not click investigate until they're done resting. Because the food will decay while they're resting by the fire, and I want them to get right to it. There we go. Go investigate. Got a big old pile of jerky now, that's good. Provision packs are done, thank you. You get in the blight post because we will die if we don't get the blight under control. Probably don't want that to happen. The dying, not the getting the blight under control, to be clear. Just turn this in. No reason not to, really. Yeah. Take those. Get a new thingy. T-Doctor's pretty great. Just for the fact that if you eat a lot of complex food, this goes like crazy. TS is also not bad. It does open up water skins. Gives me 3-star tea, which the foxes and the harpies both like, and 2-star porridge, which could just be a good complex food for the foxes. Plus it opens up water skins. Is this tea house? I never take tea house legit. That's weird. What a weird moment in time I'm in. As for these extra lizards, we'll throw them in the foraging camp. Get one of you on the farm, collect some grain. And we're back down to 1 builder, so that's that. You are very slowly collecting all of the Rainpunk Foundry stuff. It's fine, we're not in a big hurry. We'll get this cleared before it spawns more blood flowers fairly easily, so I'm not too worried about that. We are in an okay spot. At some point we will make the geyser pump. We can start getting crystallized dew made. Get some fox houses down. Get some porridge brewed up. It's a lot of good things. Newcomers. I still need foxes, as many as I can get. So I guess these guys. Come on in. Unfortunately, I need 8 lizard houses now. Which, I mean, okay, fair. Definitely could use all of these people. I think I'll throw you in the brickyard because you're happy there. I will set you to use crystallized dew to make crystallized dew at some point. Hey, geyser pump's done. Excellent. We'll get some rocks from the sea marrow. Throw 2 people on that. It'll be good. Should probably at least see if there's a trade route I care about. Sell incense. Actually make use of it. As long as I don't go below 30, it's fine. I only have 2 packs. Well, fine. It's as much trading as I plan to do. Put a lizard on the hearth, I could keep getting resolve from the harpies, which is tempting. I could also do that with lizards. In fact, I think I will. Putting the lizards into high resolve before you go into the storm is a good idea, because that makes it so that we get stuff. Yes. God, I'm smart. I'm a smart boy who says smart things. No, it's a high resolve going into the storm means they could probably get through the entire storm without actually ever, like, getting close to leaving, because that's how that works. Pretty smart. Thanks, rabbit with ears. I thrive on the confirmation of my being smart. How are we doing here? 20 seconds? Yeah. We're getting there. How are we doing on blight? We're doing... we've got enough fuel, so I'm gonna turn off using wood here. We will only use coal. Alright. Global food production is slowed down, but that's not a huge deal. You keep making bricks here. Turn on crystallized dew production now, because we have water now. We've actually used it. We can actually use water. We can actually make a fox house or 2. It's crazy. I doubt we'll be fine at level 3, but we'll see. Yeah, that's a not fine at level 3. Level 2 is still pretty nasty, but I can't get below level 2 without sacking wood. Which is, scooch frightening. What do I do about the foxes? Might have to favor them, might have to put a lizard on the hearth, might have to pull them off of the blood flower and put them onto into like the brickyard and the geyser just so they're all happy schmappy. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it might be what I'm doing. You go collect from that. You're collecting from that fully. Love somebody on the harvester's camp at some point. That's all fine. You can get on the herbalist camp now. I'm just kind of waiting for these 2 foxes to finish the rest before sending them to the next blood flower. Oh, you're done. Yeah, you're like done. There's no more to gather. Interesting. That's probably fine. High level of corruption. Yeah, I'm aware, thank you. This is kind of nasty. I guess I had to replace you with lizards, and I had to put you in there and you in there. And that'll be fine. Forger's camp has no deposits. Yup. Sure doesn't. I guess I could get them collecting eggs from over here. Which, sure. I think I'd rather them in the kiln, actually. Ooh, and I definitely need 2 people in the ranch, because we gotta convert all of this grain into meat. All the meat. Therefore, I need 1 less person doing something, because I need a builder. Yeah, alright. Looks good. This should get cleared off momentarily, too. I'll throw them right in the kiln where they can make jerky and all of sorts of good stuff. Okay. All out of flax now, which means we're all out of clay. I guess you go in the kiln then. Looks good to me. Basically just want to always burn coal if we have it, and like anything that uses fuel, we want to basically just have it be coal. Because it's way more efficient than wood. Save the trees, burn coal. Should make that a motto. Everyone would agree with that. You're gonna get done before it goes off, right? Yeah, okay, we're good. You also go to the kiln, help make coal. I want to transmute all of our wood into coal. All the wood turns into coal, please. Put this over in the pile of unused camps. I should also consider where my next hearth is gonna be. Here, probably. I'm gonna have to open up Forbidden Glade regardless, so it's either gonna be this one or this one. And I guess this one is fine. I guess it's fine. That's my rigging endorsement. Let's chop 2 trees in. Prepare to open it during drizzle. Hopefully I can use my freaking incense at some point. Instead of sitting around twiddling my thumbs wishing it was more useful. That'd be cool. I forgot to make the tea house. Let's take care of that. Oh, it's a 2x3. Huh. Do I care? I can put it there. Sure. Decided I'm putting it there. For reasons. Harpies are upset. That's unexpected. I guess because we ran out of jerky. Huh. Lizards are similarly upset because of lack of jerky, which is not super duper great. I guess you're idle in the blight post, so like, go to the manufacturer, I suppose, where you're happy. Seems okay. Seems okay to me. We're making do, which is good. We need planks. I ran out of planks. It's my bad. Still need to keep them in there to keep them happy, but I guess that's a thing I'm gonna have to fix. Storm can't end fast enough. Okay. Storm is finally done. Let's pull the foxes out of the places that they're absolutely not needed in. They can go... Well, I need them to do other stuff, actually. You go in the workstation, make some planks. I would love to swap you out to make that go a little bit faster, and I will need more people woodcutting again. Which means fewer people in the kiln, I guess? I guess. Yeah. You two go in the farm. Because you don't take as many breaks. You're woodcutting, you're woodcutting. I guess you're woodcutting, and then I pull someone off Herbalist Camp, and that's our builder. I guess. Okay. Zelda, what you got for me? A plantation. Interesting. I mean, berries would be nice. What I definitely want to do, however, is pop open this glade and see if I need to buy a solution to it. Calming water is like something. Generous rations is really nice, but I worry about our food. Maybe it'll be fine. It might be fine. We have a tea house, so tea's pretty easy to make. And I can probably make the foxes this happy at some point in the future. Someday. Sure. That's a plan. Alright, I did make provision packs, didn't I? That's hilarious. I mean, are there anything good? Sell the wine I'm not using. The foxes would be upset, but how's that my problem? I probably want to not do that until I know what's in the glade. So I guess I'm going to do that. Guess I'm gonna just hold off on that. Harpy there. Go in there. Back down to one builder again, but what else is new? You go collect food. I guess we're in an okay spot. Definitely use somebody else making planks. But that's gonna have to wait. What do we find? It's Chester! Chester, the drainage mole. He's enormous and terrifying, but we love him anyway. I should have a ton of metal to make training gear with. So So I could probably chase him away without too much problem. Is that the plan? I guess that's the plan. We do have a ton of metal. And rocks, actually. Yeah, just make 30 training gear as fast as possible, so I guess you're now doing something else. Yeah, we'll just get that rolling. Not the worst event. I guess I'll take generous rations. It's a lot of global resolve, like an absurd amount. And now I guess I want to buy blueprints. Sure do. Upgrade my trapper's camp gives me access to a ton of eggs. The plantation would give me access to a ton of berries, which would be good because that means I will never have to worry about running out of them. I could like do a mix and match here. That'd be fun. I like that. I guess plantation first is what I'm arbitrarily deciding. Sell you a bunch of resin, that'd be fine. I can also sell you wood, which I'm also fine with selling. We're getting a ton of it. Let's see. Sold you the rest of that. Sold you a ton of wood. Half my wood for enough money to buy everything. It's okay. I don't mind it. Maybe I should mind it, but I don't mind it. Okay. Excellent. So I guess in this case, I want to not have a small farm here, and I want to have a plantation. So you, once you're done, blow that up, put down a plantation. We'll need planks for that, but whatever, we'll get them soon enough. Plus, we just salvaged them, so we can have that built immediately by our one builder. Oh boy. That's all fine and dandy. This upgraded so we can get those eggs at some point. That's gonna be good. I think we're fine with Sahilda leaving. I think I'm fine with selling some wine too. With the provision packs that we accumulated. Sure. Go for it. Still haven't found a single clay pit anywhere, which is distressing. If I could find the blueprint for a clay pit, I'd be set because we've got clearance water, but we've been very, like, water poor and other things poor this whole game, which is not ideal. Anyway. Yeah, let's put you there on the plantation. How are those weapons coming? Slowly but surely. That's fine. Like, I have a minor worry about plus 300 hostility. Don't get me wrong. I might have to wait until, like, next drizzle to start this, which would be terrible. Yeah, because that would leave me with 3 minutes. Either way, I'm gonna have to work on it during the storm. That's scary. Though I do have a lot of sea marrow. I could, in fact, just speed it up with that, and that might be what I end up doing. We shall see. Did one of you times to it? Did I get that lucky? No, I did not get that lucky. Fair enough. Oh, you've run out of wood. Boy, it doesn't look like you're out of wood, but I guess you are. How about here? I need this whole area gone so I can put down a hearth. Gonna just put it right there against the distillery? I guess I am. Could break it, but like, I kind of want it for the wine. If just so that I have the option of wine. Alright. Grain and berry all ready to go. Excellent, excellent. You're making the last of the training gear we need. That is all good. You're idle in here. That's kind of a shock. We've gone through all of our grain. Huh. Well, we're about to get more, so I guess you can stick there for a bit. I'm gonna make some leather at some point. I need these buildings to exist. I am locked out because of planks for the most part. I guess I'll bring in more people to make more planks. I could just get more planks, but I do need foxes for an order, so anytime I see foxes, I bring foxes in. It's just that simple. Alright. So you both work on planks. Yeah. I guess that's it. Oh boy, I sure wish I had some clay to make use of this stamping mill. That would have been cool. Yeah, I'm not giving up my precious metal for that. I'm good. So Harpy completes that. I mean, I'm gonna have to do this during the storm one way or the other. Which is terrible. I guess we start it now. We'll get the foxes delivering the training gear. Force delivery as soon as possible. Oh, don't take a break. I need you to not take a break. Okay, you fetch the goods. You get that going. Oh, don't take a coffee break. It's not the time for a coffee break. Alright. We got all the training gear we need, so I'm not gonna do this anymore. Free those up for more construction. It wouldn't be, like, insane to get more packs of provisions, but doesn't seem necessary either. We don't have enough dew for all the houses, so I guess I need somebody back on the brickyard. Then again, I want to put you on the plantation because you take fewer breaks. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. So maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe you can't stop me. We're out of cloth, aren't we? We sure are. Fair. I haven't done that in a while. Another lizard in here. Help make jerky and make coal. I would pipe that up if I had any storm water, but I don't. I guess I could, like, make a rain collector, but boy, I hate those. I just hate rain collectors. You could also get somebody in the tool shop if I cared to. Don't have enough planks to rebuild the cooperage quite yet. A lot of stuff that we can't really do right now, huh? 307. Oof. 2 minutes of that in the storm. Let's just burn as much sea marrow as we can. Even burning all the sea marrow, we're gonna have, at the very least, 10 seconds of massive hostility during the storm, which is scary. Might be, like, survivable, but it's gonna be a rough one. That is for certain. Could sell some resin for money. Certainly don't mind it. I'm sure I could use money. It's very hard for money to be not useful. Unless, you know, you don't have traders. Then it's actually kind of hard to make it useful. But ignore that. And I really only have the stamping mill that uses clearance water, huh? Boy. Boy, oh boy. Rough times. How are we doing over here? Still lacking planks. I mean, we're working on it as much as we can. We just got a lot of stuff we need to build. There's no blight, so nothing to worry about there. We'll cut all the woodcutters we can. And I guess that's it. We last 12 seconds, and then we'll be in a much better spot. We better be. Alright, we got through it. Had just enough sea marrow to get through it. I'm gonna have to start sacking wood to get below 3. But then we're fine. Then I guess we're just fine. I don't have... I'm like too short of hostility to spare a woodcutter, which is unfortunate, but I guess there's stuff we can have them do. Probably. You make do in bricks, I guess. We'll fill out the herbalist camp completely. We'll fill out the trap, it's already filled out. I guess we can start collecting this stuff. It's not crazy. Herbalist camp is filled out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just checked that like a second ago. You can start rebuilding the cooperage. Kiln's fine. I'd love it if the tea house existed. Making porridge would be very good for us. Porridge and water skins would both be really good for us to make. So if we could make water skins, we could start making pickled goods, and that would be really sweet. Alright. I guess 5 builders is fine. For now. So, I do need fabric, so maybe more people on building materials is fine too. What if it's all okay? Alright. Chester has been chased away, and now we got a lot of money, which is cool. We're not near hostility threshold, are we? We are not. Fair enough. I guess I just sit here and fast forward, because there's not much else I need to do. I do need to pipe up the stamping mill at some point because I have to use the Clarence water, not use it in a recipe, not that kind of use. You stupid moron. Of course not. We need to use it in rain engines. That's how that goes. Why would you think otherwise? What kind of madness are you trying to deliver yourself to think, oh no, if it means use, it means just use them, right? No. God, no. When they say use, they mean in engines. Shouldn't they specify that? Of course they shouldn't. That's crazy talk. We're done with fabric, huh? That's cool. We'll get the tea house filled out then. Is there a harpy I'm not like optimally using somewhere? Surely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's Sank? You're in the Blight Post. Kind of want you there, though. I guess it's not needed right now. I guess this is also not needed right now. I guess that's fair. Okay. You go in there, that'll be fine. Throw you in the brickyard because you're happy you're there. And the storm finally ends. Everyone get back to woodcutting. Back down to one builder, as usual. Huh. This is all kind of merely okay. This is all merely okay. Take bed and breakfast. Because, as usual, it is very hard for money to be bad. This seems really good. Just need a place that has religion. If I could get the temple blueprint, that would be, that'd be awesome.
Hello.
Zorg! It's Zorg! I certainly wouldn't mind a massive amount more grain and faster harvesting speed. Those would be great. I'll take both of those. These would also be very nice, but I think I'll save my money for the moment. I don't need to pop into a Forbidden Glade yet, but if Zorg's here, this is a very good time to. Because I could buy a solution to the Glade event. There is a lot of good things to say about that. There is also bad things to say about that. The bad thing being like, hey, Chris, it's a Forbidden Glade, that could kill you. But it's all Forbidden Glades here, so like, what are we supposed to do? We can do nothing. Man, for 3 people being in the kiln, we have a surprisingly little amount of jerky. Also very little fertile ground, which is upsetting me. But that is also another reason I want to go in the Forbidden Glade, because then we will get things and stuff. We might get more fertile ground. That's what my brain was actually trying to say. We didn't, so we're aware. We did not get any fertile ground. We did get a ton of clay, which is actually really helpful. And we found a lightning catcher. What do? Somehow, between all of the blood flowers, we have enough oil to fix it. I don't have the water skins for it, though. I could, in theory, get the pottery I need for it. In theory. Is that worth it? Burning it down's a lot cheaper and easier. And I'd get some metal, which I could turn into tools, which I could turn into reputation. How many tools would that make, incidentally? 10. So, not that many. The coats would be nice, but I've only got one race that uses coats, and I only have 5 of them, so like, what do I need plus 3 coats for? Not much. Alright, I think we buy all of your pottery. Can I trade anything in that I don't care about? Maybe the tablet? I don't use the tablet for anything, so why not? Tablet and my money. Give me something to close the gap with, I guess. Single vegetable. It's kind of insulting. How about a biscuit? Give me a biscuit. Single biscuit. Cool. Alright. Swap our lovely stonecutters to collecting clay. And then we gotta get pottery made. We'll need 60 of it. We'll need somebody in there. We sure do. That sure is a thing that needs to happen. I guess slow down food production a bit. That'll be okay. Slow down plank production a bit, but we kind of need them still. We've got exactly 1 in storage. But we have made 10 in here. That should tide us over quite a while. So that's all fine-ish. Who ist mon Fuchses? They're all over here. Okay. Get you 2 in the stamping mill. Get you making pottery. And I guess make some flour. Do I want to make flour right now? I don't actually have pie. And that's the only thing I would care about making flour for. I guess I could make biscuits in the field kitchen, but just for the harpies, that seems unneeded. Yeah, sure does. I can't gather from the stonecutter any more than I already am, and I can't buy any clay from Zorg, sadly. I guess it's just fine. I guess we just send it from here. I guess. I mean, we won't need that much clay. Once I've accumulated a mere 4, we'll have enough to clear this event. Which is good. It's just a little touchy. Alright, we have accumulated 4 pottery. Go deliver the clay. We'll get the pottery rolling. Zorg is leaving. Do I want this? No. I already have, like, fertilizer, which makes crops grow faster. The only thing I ever really care about is harvesting. You'll always plant enough. It's the harvesting that gets you. You're just done in here, huh? That's good. I could definitely use you on the event. Likewise you. So let's just pull you immediately. I think having them start delivering the stuff right now is actually a good idea. Because 90 oil and 50 pottery is a lot. And that's going to take a lot of trips back and forth to deliver all that. So we probably want to take care of that. More people? Goodness me. More foxes, more better. Couple of copper bars to turn into tools. Looks good to me. In fact, I could theoretically put somebody on tools. And someone else on the workstation. That's fine. You can go to the cooperage now. Just going to continually interrupt this coat production for the rest of time, apparently. It's fine. Back down to one builder. What else is new? The smelter or the advanced rain collector? How interesting. I don't need any of these, to be honest. I could see the advanced rain collector doing something. Everything else, I don't see doing anything. Foraging camp does a lot. Supplier does a lot. Way better water skin production, way better plank production. Forager's camp also extremely good. Because I can get the root deposit and the moss broccoli, but like, supplier feels almost mission critical. So let's get that down. That's a very important building. That's where we want to make the rest of all of our planks until the end of time. And you can also put harpies in there to make them happy. It's a win-win. Oh boy, do I ever need this space cleared out for the hearth at some point. But I need planks for that. We don't have enough made yet. How we doing here? You're still delivering like half of the goods, that's fine. We have made 60 pottery. Wait, why do you have not... Oh, no, you in fact do have all the things you need. It just hasn't popped up that it's happened yet. Good. Good. Glad that's settled. You're in the workstation, that's fine. Are you done with the planks? You sort of are. You're done enough that I'm fine with putting you in the blight post. Like, am I gonna need a second kiln? Like, how are you using this much coal? And still have nowhere near enough jerky? It feels impossible. It feels like we should have more of that. And yet here I am, sitting here with not more of that. What's the deal with that? I don't know, Chris. What's the deal with the random Seinfeld reference out of nowhere? Pretty poor impression, too. I think you're being weird again, Cress. And you're talking to yourself again. Everybody's weirded out by that, you know. Maybe they are. Maybe I don't care. Ever think of that? Boy, oh boy, they are sure having to deliver a lot of pottery, huh? Like, I thought we'd get this done before the storm hit, but now it's looking like we won't. The end. Even with the increased carrying capacity. We still got one more trip to the warehouse to make. That's crazy. We have some Seam Arrow to speed it up, but I think we're gonna go into the storm with this active. Not that it matters, because fixing it incurs no penalty. So, what do I care? Turns out I don't care. Alright, y'all stop making planks in here. Enough of that nonsense. What are you keep believing doing there? Stop it immediately, you fools. We want to get a harpy in there because they are happier, although they're kind of in places I need them to be already. Awkward. Guess you then, you two, go make planks, go make water skins forever and ever until the end of time. Seems good to me, dog. We even turn on the happy juice for you because we need to use clearance water. And why not do that? Okay, that's finally getting going. We'll burn as much sea marrow as we can to speed it up. I don't think we will be succeeding before the storm hits, but we might, and hope springs eternal, I guess. Where's our other woodcutter? Over here. I would love you to help clear out the next hearth locale. More than anything else. Someone making tools? You are making tools. Good. I was worried I'd entirely forgotten about that. Okay, you've cleared out the crude workstation of all the produced goods. Excellent. You go do something else. Rebuild the distillery. That sounds good. This just fits, right? Okay, it does. Good. And you go to the Trappers Camp, in fact. That all looks fine. Might need somebody on the Blight Post at some point. For now, though, we're okay. You're busy making porridge. I guess I don't need two of you on here now because, like, we don't have that many foxes. So I guess you can go back to the Blight Post. You keep making porridge for the moment. I guess if we have an excessive amount of porridge, you can make some tea. Have a nice stockpile of that, call it good. There's no reason we can't. Oh wow, really? We're not gonna harvest everything? That's... God, even with obsidian sickles, we're not gonna harvest everything? That's rude. Gonna need like a fourth person on the plantation, huh? Alright. We didn't get that done before we ran out of everything, but that's fine. The butcher exists now. So we can start making jerky in here instead, which would be lovely. We can also start making skewers out of, jerky? I guess. It is more efficient. And all these things? Yeah. I guess. I guess that works. Alright, stop making jerky in here. Relinquish the jerk. You stay in there, you go in there. You two are gonna finish fixing that relatively soon. Oh hey, there's some flax over here I didn't notice. That's nifty, that's good. We would love to get below 4 so we don't get rotten rain proccing. Cause that sucks. But can I do anything about it? Is the better question. It's kind of looking like maybe not. Oh dear. Pull back on that, I suppose. We now have lots of water skin production, so yeah, why don't I have people making pickle goods? I should have a ton of people making pickle goods. That would be great. That'd be a smart, good idea. Should be enough. Should be enough. And what's our next bonus? T-Doctor's great, Market's great, Furnace is great. Gosh. There's a lot of good stuff here, huh? Can I have all of these? Can I just have all of them? Probably not, huh? Oh boy. Better copper bars, the ability to make a pie finally. There's a lot going for that. A lot going for T-Doctor too, though. We're eating a lot of jerky. We'll be eating a lot of skewers too. Now pie, come on, it's pie. You gotta have pie. This is entirely useless. So we'll replace that, plop down a furnace. And this is where we will smelt all of our copper and make all of our pie. All of our delicious pie. And we're gonna make a ton of it. Like 80. And if we have copper ore, turn it into copper bars. The end. It doesn't have to get any more complicated than that. Delayed event complete. We did it. The lightning capture is fixed. Ironically, it will disappear now and not actually catch lightning, but at one point it would have, so you can pretend that that's still going. Immersion. You know what I could also do? I could make myself a forbidden altar. Because I have a truckload of meta resources I'm not using. And certainly I would not mind the help. Just drop it somewhere I don't plan to put a hearth, I guess. Just right there. Just so the traders can come in and say, oh hey, a towering edifice to the sealed ones. That's fine. I'm sure that's not ominous portends at all. And I'll be like, yeah, totally, guys. Ominous portends. How could you even think that? Man, this is using a shocking amount of coal. I will now need somebody in the stamping mill to make me flour. Or, alternately, I just turned on flour here where there's already 2 people. And it's fully piped up and is going at maximum speed. Yeah? Sure does sound a lot better when you put it that way, Chris, huh? It sure does. Maybe you should do that thing that's way better. Well, maybe I will, and maybe you should be a little less sarcastic sounding about it. Strawman viewer. God. Strawman viewer is the worst. His political opinions are always incorrect, and he's always making terrible arguments that are easily refuted. Get yourself together, Strawman viewer. ever wish I could run a woodcutter, but I can't. Oh, we're out of wood. We're out of everything. Oh. Well, that's probably bad. Huh. Crap. I guess I can run a woodcutter, but also, that seems bad. Alright, well, we lived. So that's good. Better pottery. Slightly more resolve. I mean, like, it's all fine. Oh, that's scary. Can I really give up all my food for that? I could sell as much as I can. That would make some sense. Sell all my food, pop back to nature. It's not all my food, but it is quite a bit of it. Alright. Food sold. It's fine. I guess these are okay. It's all actually pretty good. Should probably buy some food as well, before we all starve to death. Trade my reeds for some cheap food. Whatever's cheapest. They're all equal. Some mushrooms, I guess. Sure. Okay. Back to rejiggering everybody, which is a bit of a tall order, to be honest. Because I don't have that many people to rejigger. Fewer people making coal, I guess. You wood cutting. You two can woodcut, I suppose. Do I just pop into this immediately? I guess. It's a little bit scary. It is quite the scary makings, but it's probably fine. Again, just make less coal, put someone on the woodcutting, I guess. Puts us down to one builder, which... What else is new? More people, more foxes, and they've brought food. That's great. Great news. Why is bringing food great news? Don't worry about it. If I threw a warehouse down here, that might actually be good enough to make sure we get a full harvest every year. But again, if I put another person on the plantation once clearance hits, we should get everyone we need. We should get all of the things gotten. fully harvest everything, not leave food on to rot in the fields. That would be ideal. What's your problem? You're capped on tools. That's surprising. Didn't know we had that much metal. Great. Let's open a large cache. Preferably one with a cornerstone I have 0 interest in. Like this. Perfect. To the Citadel with you. Get me money. Oh, Sahilda's leaving. I didn't want her to leave, though. Come back. Light rots just appeared. That's fine, just means we cleared off some node somewhere. It looks like it's the egg node. Guess we'll get them collecting from there then. Come on, people. Break into the glade. We need to break into it during drizzle, and we need to get it cleared before more disaster befalls us. Alright. Good. It's cleared with minimal befallings of disasters. Probably. We found another Rainpunk foundry. Interesting. We have the water skins for this, and if I halted the fox from doing the tool thing, we can just rebuild this. And that sure is real frickin' tempting. Because I like making parts and wildfire essences. That's pretty frickin' sweet, dog. So let's do that. Where's a fox that's not being optimized? You're an non-optimized fox. Get in there, rebuild it. We need a builder. So somebody not doing anything like Omega Critical. I guess you. Yeah. Guess it's you. I also found a ranch, which we don't need at all. Guess we'll salvage that at some point. And some fertile ground, which is a very welcome sight indeed. We will definitely want that. In fact, do I want to give up on the hearth over here and just make one there? I kind of do, because if it's closer to the fertile ground, that makes the farming way more efficient. And I kind of like it. Alright. Sure. It only feels ridiculous. But it's actually a great idea. Yep, you guys delivering tools. Pickled goods, folks. I need you to relinquish your water skins and halt production for the moment. Because we need all of the water skins we can get for the foundry. And what's lovely about the foundry is that I don't have to actually worry about getting it done super duper fast. Well, I kind of do, because it spawns blood flowers, but that's not that dangerous. It's just mildly dangerous. Also, we're almost out of clearance water. I should turn the juice down a little bit. That's what I'll do then. These are bad. Scribe is okay. It is only just okay. I might actually have to save up for a reroll. I need a service building. And I know I have I have passed over many, many a service building in my pursuit of buildings that will not have me die. But, shut up. Getting 2 orders done though, that's pretty nifty. It's pretty nice. Okay. Are all of the water skins requisitioned? I believe they are. This guy would not be carrying 5 if we didn't, if they weren't all on their way. Yeah. Good. You can start making pickle goods again. Congratulations, or something. High corruption, you say? How mildly worrisome. Yes, I know, there's a blood flower. I'm aware. I guess I don't really need you in the manufactory. Just nice to have you there because you're happy, but definitely need somebody in the Blight Post, that's for sure. How's this thing looking? It's fine. Should probably burn some sea marrow so we don't have like too many blood flowers growing. In fact, we might get away with that being the only one if we're really, really lucky. That'd be nice. Never mind. We were not particularly lucky. I also just, like, completely mistimed it, so. Stop burning sea marrow. Are we over 150? We are, okay. Or 130. So we officially will not get another blood flower. We're fine. Let's just rebuild it and call it a day. We also got the druid's hut. I can put that somewhere, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this for. I mean, it's used for oil, the end. But do I care? I don't know. It's almost prepped, so that'll be good. I also forgot to put another person on the plantation for harvest season, which was my bad. Definitely a mistake. Should not have done that. You're making pie. I really wish I could find stuff. Yep. I wish I could find more geysers so that I could, like, pump these things up. That would be lovely. But I can't, so I won't. The end. This is done. This is... Me waiting for a reroll is starting to get a little silly. Clan Hall does religion, which I need for an order. So I guess we click that button. Bakery, cookhouse, cooperage. This all is bad. Cookhouse is like okay, I guess. We already have a cooperage. The bakery just unlocks 2-star biscuits, and who cares? It's all kind of bad. Maybe I'll save a reroll for that. We'll slap down the clan hall, let's say here. You're capped on bricks and not due. Did I thought I had, yeah, I thought I had these guys collecting rocks. Huh. That surprises me to a mild degree that you would be out. Oh well. You come down here. I need those trees cleared out so we have a better walk home. You are done with the provision packs. Artisan was great in a day where I didn't have 2-star coats, but I do, so it's not that great anymore. It's probably not going to get any brawling done. I will get religion done, though. So that's something. What do we do with the foundry? Not a lot right now. Because we're just kind of good. Which is great. Just weird to think that way. We'll need it eventually. Anyway. That here. Get that a-rolling. Woodcutter camp over here. We'll cut this out. Start putting down houses, I guess. Put some lizard houses next to the butcher because it is thematic and that's important. It's not, but it's important to me. Isabel! Help me. Generous rations is a big help. Back to nature feels a little silly. Titan Belt is nice. I think Flame Amulets, though, is good. I can keep woodcutting during the storm. And as an addendum, what if I just got a ton of meat for woodcutting during the storm? That seems good. Alright, that was a giant help. How are we doing on resolve? Not great. I guess we'll burn some wood. How are we doing on the blight? Also not super great. Not gonna lie, it's a bit scary. Foxes, foxes, foxes. Why you be so upsetty, spaghetti? Throw you in there, you're fine. Yeah. Good enough. Have you run out of metal? Is that the problem? You kind of have, yeah. I'm very reluctant to use clay for this, but we are getting a lot of it. We are getting a lot more clay now. We have a ton of clay pits. I don't have to worry about it. Why am I worrying so much about it? What's wrong with me? I don't know. It's a really good question. It's all fine, I think. Yeah. It's a big ol' whatever. Just use whatever we've got. You can use crystallized dew. That's fine. What are we lacking here? Bricks. That makes perfect sense. Okay, well, we'll work on it. I would love it if you collected this flax, because this flax is in the way of building. And I want that to not be. Oh. Right, we're at level 4. I forgot. We're getting blood flowers now. Yippee! Also, were we actually behind on borage production too? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. How's that happen? Uh-oh. Putting the fox in a place he's comfortable didn't work. Uh-oh. The tea house. Go. Good. That works. Kinda. You leave the plantation. You get back to wood cutting. This will be terrible. I can't bring them in without going up a hostility level and having everything be terrible. Guess I won't do that then. How are we doing on blight? We're below corruption level, so I guess we're okay. We're not great, but we're okay. God, not having rain punk really makes this harder. Let's drop a warehouse over here. Makes sense to me. I think the lizards will stick around. Am I gonna have to put a lizard on the hearth at this rate, game? Don't make me do that. Rude. Yes, I know there's blood flowers everywhere. You do not have to remind me. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. RP resolve is still low, huh? That was a rough one. That was real rough. Everybody's chopping good. You don't have to be in the geyser anymore. We don't have to have the supplier be going absolutely bonkers. All of this is kind of meh. I guess we can do that though. You, tool shop, you, hearth. Oh, we got a truckload of crystallized dew from those blood flowers, didn't we? Oh my. That's good to see. Prioritize this for sure. Let's drop down some fox homes. So we need a lot of them. Put another harpy. Well, once these are gone, we'll put a harpy house there. And as for lizard houses, I guess more here. It's 12. That should be enough to house everybody. Good. Good, good. Old Farliff, how you doing? I don't have a lot I could sell you, unfortunately. unfortunately. And I would love steel drills and the scouts pack. I guess I'll take the steel drill. I guess. I do also want to reroll on this because bleh. We're getting 20 from that. I guess I can sit on the reroll until that's done. Sure. The steel drills is great. We will get a ton of copper from mining the clay, which I should go do. If I'm getting a ton of great stuff from the clay, maybe I should go get the clay. Maybe, in fact, that is the correct thing to do. Imagine. Turn and power the clearance too? No reason not to, really. Yeah, seems okay. Oh, the clan hall's done. I would love to throw some lizards in there and get the last order I have done, so let's do that. Be in the clan hall, and you guys get to stone cut. Yeah. How about that? You didn't think you'd be stone cutting today, did you? I bet not. That's actually pretty normal, sir. Ah, you've been bamboozled for reasons. That doesn't make any sense. Shut up.
Mom! Chris is acting weird again. Just ignore him, honey. Farleth is leaving. I think that's just fine. Don't particularly want to sell him any of my goods. I do want these things to be completed before we lose all of our food, granted. I also need to upgrade the hearth, huh? Can't really pull down any, any housing because we have a housing shortage. So that would feel unwise if I did that. Put down some parks and then like a well. Maybe a fountain for the clan hall. Cool looking, sure. If it's cool looking, do it. That just makes perfect sense to me. Hey, hearth's up. Good. Good, good, good. Throw you in the hearth. Well, you know, as the fire keeper, not as fuel, but I probably didn't have to specify that. Probably. Plenty of blight, so you go help build stuff. Or plenty of purging fire, I mean. You guys were really only here because I needed you to be happy, so you go help build stuff too. You've capped out on tools, excellent. Let's go ahead and send this cash to the Citadel. And that should clear everything I need. I think we win on year 7. In fact, I would be shocked if we didn't now. So that's good. I like winning the game. Winning the game is pretty cool and enjoyable. This is all crap. I mean, I have the scribe. I guess that makes the forum at least not useless. Not that this game is going to go any further than the current year. I will be deeply shocked if the forum exists.
Boy, I say that ain't no way that forum's gonna actually get built before I'm out of here. Ain't na gersh darn way. What do you mean, what does gersh darn mean? Gersh darn means gersh darn it.
He's being weird again.
Just stop watching him, sweetie.
But it's funny.
Well, then what are you complaining about? Anyway, we did it! And we did this thing. Win a game after discovering a forbidden glade before the end of year 1. Good times. Lost a few people to them being cranky about not being fed, which, you know, fair. I'll never claim that's not fair, but, you know, who's laughing now, huh? Everybody's eating good food and they're all happy schmappy, and the queen's all like commending me and crap, being like, good job, Chris, you did a great job, you're great at being a viceroy. And I'm like, heck yeah, I am, thank you. What's this one? Pay stockpiles, gain seal fragments. Sure, why the heck not? Take a supply package too, and I guess the next game is gonna be or her at Scarlet Orchard. And that looks good to me, dog. Let's get that deed. Did I unlock anything? No, it's just for kicks and giggles. I really would love to get the Master Archaeologist thing done, but it's not something I want to do, and I'm not going to win a game after 20 villagers die. Certainly not on purpose. Maybe I'll do this at some point. Maybe next game I do that. Is this like... No, it's Prestige 5. Okay, when I have to do a Prestige 10 somewhere in here, I might just do the go without embarkation bonuses thing. But that's for next time. Because for now, it was a good game. Not thrilled about ending on year 7, but that was I don't know, that was a weird game. It was just kind of weird. No one I'm following is playing against the storm. Garnet's doing the city builder thing in Timberborn, though. And she's fun. She's wholesome and fun. Until she's not wholesome. But then she's more fun. So anyway, that's that. I will probably be back on Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'll see you Wednesday for Warframe Wednesday. But other than that, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you, especially Dendrian. It's just lovely to have you here. Oh my god, I watched your Dome Keeper thing. The update looks pretty sweet. I might actually have to throw that in the rotation on a free day at some point because it looks really cool. Dendrian's a great streamer, by the way, and he has cats, and you can't get better content than that. Anyway, I'm gonna do the outro now. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, or evening, or whatever. And, take care until next time. Peace.